What's up gamers, Scott here with some Scout gameplay. Now you'll notice I am doing contracts. Right now I have the Scout contract as well as the Kill contract, which has to be the greatest contract in the history of the Gun Mettle campaign because you basically get points just for killing people, which is pretty freaking awesome. Now you may notice that you see ScottJAw playing. In actuality, that's not ScottJAw. I'm using her account to do the contracts because, let's be honest, she has been kind of lazy with her TF2 lately, hasn't been playing, and I haven't gotten a Scout contract on my own account yet. Now, on top of doing just contract gameplay, I'm also going to be doing the Buffed or Nerfed series again. I figured if D's Nuts, an obscure reference from the 90s, can come back into popularity, then I can bring the Buffed or Nerfed series back from the dead. Now, what I'm going to do is a little different. I'm only going to do a Buffed or Nerfed series video when I actually get a contract for that particular character, and we'll talk about whatever changes happen to their weapons during Gun Mettle. Now, I'm pretty sure tons of people have already given their opinions on the buffs and nerfs, so it's just going to be a bit of a twofer. You get some gameplay with contracts, and then you also get some commentary about the changes. Plus, buffs or nerfs are coming all the time. I mean, they just changed the Pomson this week. So I'll keep it going, and in the meantime, let's talk about the Scout changes. First and foremost, I main Scout. I play a lot, and I got really lucky in this update because my playstyle, my main loadouts, weren't changed at all. The only thing that really affected me was the Pretty Boy pocket pistol. It was basically turned into a Scout Blutsauger. Not really happy with it. The main thing was they took that 15% passive health off. That was huge. You could use it with the Sandman so you wouldn't lose that 10 health. Whenever you use the Atomizer, you would always, take damage if you did a triple jump. The passive 15% would help greatly, and now it's just gone. On top of that, they also made it so that the passives only work while it's deployed, which kind of sucks because, I mean, if you're a Scout, you're going to be running around with your scattergun out for the most part. Now you have to actually run around with the pistol out, or if you take damage, switch really quick and try to run away. If not, you're going to get killed. They added a +3 health per hit, which is kind of I mean, +3 health, it's not really that great. And then they changed the damage vulnerability from a 50% fire to a +20 all sources, which is cool. You just got to stay away from pyros because +20 really isn't going to do shit against an M1 pyro, as we all know. So, Pretty Boy pocket pistol, definitely a nerf. The next thing, and the thing that a lot of people are complaining about, the Babyface Blaster. They basically gave it the Ty Turner effect. They added a boost reduction on taking damage. So if you're running around collecting all your hype, you take a damage shot from a mini sentry or something, it's gonna go down. You're gonna have to hype it back up. And then they actually increased the amount of boost lost on an air jump. So if you do that double jump, it's going to take away the majority of your hype that you already have built up. For me, honestly, I'm happy about this. I absolutely hate the Babyface Blaster. Not a fan of it. I don't like it at all, actually. So this actually makes me happy. Nothing is worse than doing a Scout versus Scout one-on-one with a Babyface Blaster. Because if the other person has any type of aim whatsoever, they are going to beat you based on sheer speed alone. So Babyface Blaster, definitely a nerf. The shortstop also had a few changes. You can no longer use the secondary ammo. Now they're both separate. So shortstop will use its primary ammo, and the pistol will just use its own ammo as well. It kind of sucks. You had a nice extra flow of ammo for your primary. No longer the case. On top of that, they also made it so that the passives for healing and knockback are only available when it's deployed. Not a fan of that. I really like the passives in general, but I understand why they're doing it. It's giving extra little buffs that probably shouldn't be there. And if they are doing all these changes for the matchmaking that's coming in the future, it definitely makes sense. So shortstop, basically a nerf, not that big of one, but a nerf nonetheless. Now probably the biggest surprise for me, the Fan of War got an insane buff. Fan of War was by far my least favorite weapon, even more so than Sun on a Stick, which by all accounts is basically a worthless weapon. Now the Fan of War crits whenever it would normally mini crit, and they reduced that 90% penalty down to a 75% damage penalty, which is pretty cool. So yes, Fan of War, definitely a buff. So Scout, all in all, Gun Mettle was very nice to him when you look at some of the other classes like Demo that had weapons just completely eradicated. Scout got off fairly unscathed. Makes me happy. So let me know in the comments section below what you think of the changes to Scout that happened during Gun Mettle. Yay or nay. I know there are a lot of people that are sad that the Babyface was changed. And then there are probably quite a few people that are very happy that the Babyface was changed. So definitely want to hear what you think in the comments section. So that's it for now. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and I do appreciate it. Take it easy. Till next time, peace.